Well, greetings from somewhere in Southwest Florida. Just like Green Sneakers said recently in one of his posts, is this the end of an era? Is this the end of Jimi? Well, half of me hopes it is. Did you know, and I was telling this to Judge Blackstein over the phone maybe a couple of weeks ago, I have made over 200 videos on Jimi and his shenanigans and his bullshit and his lying. And every one of those videos took about, from start to finish, 6 hours to produce. 6 hours. That's the shooting. That's the writing up of scripts. And of course, that's the editing. And if any of you out there edit your own videos, you know how long that can take. Well, what is 6 hours times 200? Do the math. Yes. That's how much time I've spent on Jimi the fake-ass hobo. Was it worth it? Most of me says yes, but a part of me sometimes says no. Why did you waste your time on this fucking cretin? This piece of shit? I don't know. Maybe I felt a sense of responsibility and purpose to expose this piece of crap to the rest of the world so somebody wouldn't get hurt by it. I remember the first video of Jimi's I ever saw, that I'm homeless in my car, fucking rubbish. And I've told this to Judge Blackstein 5 seconds in. I knew he was a lying piece of shit. 5 seconds in. I knew this guy was utter bullshit. And why? You know, I've had to ponder that question myself. Well, at the time, I was already 6 years into my own hobo journey. That's a legitimate hobo journey. And to watch this guy make a total mockery of it didn't make any sense. It hit me very bad. Came out of left field and smacked me upside the head in a very bad way. And what was it exactly? Well, it was a lot of things. He seemed very happy about his circumstance, and trust me, people who have been suddenly forced into homelessness are not happy about their circumstance at all, not even. And there was a ungodly kind of twinkle in his eye. I'll bet he was drunk as fuck when he made that video. That was another part of it. Plus, he looked like he just got out of the shower. Just got out of the shower, just took a nice big shit, just shaved, shampooed his hair. And he was in a car that was way too clean. I mean, if you can find that video, what? There's nothing strewn all over the place. It's a fairly new car. There's a cooler on the back seat and his winter coat on the front seat. That's it. Homeless men who live in their cars, they don't look like that at all. So I knew this piece of shit was lying. And the other reason it pissed me off so bad is, you know, I was 6 years into my own hobo journey. I produced a series called Surviving Homelessness. This is when I was in Salida, Colorado. And it was a fairly popular series. It was getting some traction. And to what Judge Blackstein told me, steal my valor, was infuriating. But at this time, I had no idea how deep this rabbit hole was going to go. I had no idea what I had unearthed 7 years earlier. Now here we are 7 years later, and my God, how deep this rabbit hole has gone. Jimi's just not, like I originally thought, a third-rate con man with not a lot of imagination, basically harmless. No, it's morphed into something much more than that. He's a vicious alcoholic, a vicious person, period. He's an abuser of women. He's a thief. And technically, he's a child molester. You think he went to Cambodia and Thailand just to take in the sights? No. In Thailand, in Bangkok, in the red light district, you can get a 14-year-old girl for about 100 baht. that translates into $3 American. Even a big fat slob like Jimmy the hobo can pay for that, can afford that. He's made felonious threats, death threats, against his cousin, against me, against his ex-wife. Remember when he hated her guts? Remember when he said he was going to hire a hitman to have Laura knocked off? I sure do. Threatened his daughters, physically and verbally. And now he's MIA. Says he's sick in the hospital, but not for the reasons that he would want you to believe. He's sick in the hospital because he drank and drugged himself into a completely untenable situation health-wise. I hope he dies. Then I could dump this whole thing forever and just get the fuck out of here. Have a good day.